What is up? It's your boy Boomz, and I got something cool. Really cool. Basically, I was playing some room matches with my buddy, Iceman, and I got to thinking how Ho-Ho brings back figures from Ultra Space and Banished with their fire type, and how the plate on Mr. Fire Rotom says all Pokemon become fire type for 9 turns. So I started thinking, does that include figures that are banished and that are already in Ultra Space? Do they turn to fire, fire type, even if they're not on the board? And so I put that to test, and you'd be surprised what I found out. Spoiler alert, P.S. it works. We'll go ahead and watch it though and find out. So, I attack here, just trying to pretty much get my figures banished or getting them sent to Ultra Space, so I can try test this theory out. Now your Rotom and your Ho-Ho have to be, you gotta be pretty protective of them too. You gotta play them correctly and at the perfect times. So here I'm going after him, trying to get sent to that Ultra Space. But remember, I got 9 turns to bring back the banished type. The banished Latios. Oh, good morning. Sorry it's early for me. I'm waking up. So of course it's dodged, so I'm like, okay. Don't tell me for 9 turns I'm not going to be able to get sent to Ultra Space. But then I do. So I double chance my Ho-Ho into his Latias. Try to get knocked out. But instead, I would have knocked it out. In a normal duel, I would have taken that win. But I was trying to go for the, for my KO. So I end up hitting Fly, or Rainbow Wing. And finally got the miss. And check this out. They both came right back to my bench. So essentially, with Ho-Ho and Rotom to Heat Rotom, that plate, you can turn any figure, even if it's not fire type, you can use that plate and turn it into a fire type, and then use Ho-Ho's ability to its max potential, which is pretty cool. Now, I just did on was testing with the Latios because, excuse me, yawn there, because they easily get banished right off the bat from getting knocked out. But I do get another figure, I believe it, Altaria? I think Altaria of mine gets banished. So, but I am going to be building a hybrid deck, a fire hybrid with Ho-Ho and Rotoms. I think I'm going to do a couple forms so I can run a couple of their plates and then work it like that. But I'm gonna build something cool for my next video. I just wanted to get this little cool feature that I didn't know about, that I pretty much found out about it last night. I don't know if this has been discovered or people have been using this or anything. If so, just let me know in the link in the comments below. But I think it's pretty cool. It's new. I haven't seen anyone use it like this. Be able to bring back other types, other figures, other than fire. I mean, to me, it makes Ho-Ho way more valuable. Same with Rotom. I just was like, oh, his ability turns into a fire type, but it's like grass. Oh well, minus 30 damage points. That's not super OP to make him have to be in my deck. But if he can make every figure that is on my team into a fire type, so Ho-Ho can bring them back to my bench if they get exiled or sent to Ultra Space, now that's a winner. Most definitely. Now I use the recycle so I can try it out twice. I think in a normal deck, or instead of me doing recycle, what I would do is I'd probably go into other Rotom forms and then hit revert and try to just keep switching back to it. Or possibly buy 2 plates and then go from like, go heat, like say frost and then heat, something like that. So I can guarantee a different form. But yeah, it makes me try to think like maybe, what's his name? Oh, I can't think of him. Dark type, little white doggy. I'm drawing a complete blank. You guys know what it is. It's the one with the original Paris song. But maybe that figure could be usable. Just sacrifice him up, then turn him to fire, and then pretty much bring your figures back. I don't know, like Altaria works as well, same. But here, say if you're playing an Ultra Beast deck, you could potentially bring back Banished, empty your PC, and bring back figures from Ultra Space all within 1 KO of Ho-Ho. To me, that sounds pretty good. Not too shabby there, Mr. Ho-Ho. You are definitely a legendary Pokemon with that kind of ability, I'd have to say. And then, you know, like after I brought him back, we just been playing, just finished out the duel. And I wanted to see kind of how hard it was to get into these situations. So I rechanged it back, so now every type's fire again. And now I go and hope he attacks my Ho-Ho and knocks him out. You do want to pay attention to your other figures' turn counts, because once that turn count's up, they go back to normal and you can't bring them back. So the Rainbow Wing's gone, so I'm like, yes, just get him knocked out. And since, you know, from there I'm just like, okay, well I want to take the knockout, of course. And I know he's not going to surround him, even though I want him to. So I go ahead and I attack. And I need him to get knocked out because my turn count for how long they're going to be fired is dwindling. So I respin it, get them KO'd, and they just come right back. It's awesome. It really is. Let me go ahead and try to get rid of this Latias, which I do. Goodbye. And so now I have pretty much a figure count advantage on them. I believe it's 5 on 3. 4 on 3. So here, I believe he gets the Parasong again. So now it's just like pretty much a matter of time to where if I could knock him out. You know, like if I was running a couple of those plates instead of max revive, you could potentially run two or 3 of those instead and run other plates. I don't know. Like I said, I got to build a deck and play with it, but there are some cool things that come from this. And I definitely want to see what you guys do with this little feature. Because I know there's some players out there that will see this and be like, I got it. I got this. You know, and make some crazy deck. And they just start bringing figures back left and right. You know, like a double Ho-Ho, double Heat Rotom with 2 Arcanines or something crazy like that. And maybe some banished type figure, of course. Because you gotta pretty much, it's perfectly set up for banishment, is what my opinion is. And it's a type of banishment where like Parasong can actually shine. Because you don't worry about your figures getting banished pretty much. Like, go ahead, I'll sacrifice them, banished, as long as I take you with me. But have a great day, and thanks for watching, guys. and gals. Peace.